All right, shifting focus to the stories on the Cyclone Nivar, which is expected to make the landfall tonight. Breaking news coming in from Chennai at this moment. What we are being told is that all roads leading to the Marina beach, the Patnimbakam and Kasimedu Harbour, Besant Nagar beach have been temporarily closed. Police security have been increased in these regions and people have been requested not to venture towards the beach. There are waterlogging because of the rains in areas like Velachery, Madipakam, Valvuru, and adjacent, in fact, Mount Road as well. All of these are prime locations in Chennai city. The city is now bracing for Cyclone Nivar, which is now a red category, a severe category cyclone, which is expected, as I've been saying, to make landfall this tonight itself. Let me go across to my colleague Nolan, who is joining us with more details from Chennai. Nolan, just give our viewers a sense of the, how the situation is right now, because if I'm not mistaken, it's just few hours before Cyclone Nivar makes the landfall. It already would be, a turbulent time as far as the weather is concerned.
Ankit, it is blowing over here where I am. You cannot stand in one place without being actually pushed. Sit in your car starts to shake. Now this area where I am is basically an extension of the Marina beach, very close to the lighthouse is what the people tell me. However, in spite of the police, actually, Marina beach, yes, the police are very strict, making sure that people do not come near the Marina beach, but not over here. Let me just show you the large number of people who have actually come over here just to experience, this is according to what I've spoken to many of them, just to experience this cyclone. However, this place is also, what we're actually, let me just show you one more thing. What do you see over here, Ankit? That's actually supposed to be the beach. This spot, this in normal times would actually be the beach. But because of the intensity of the waves also, this entire beach, or whatever is a beach, is covered with water. In the evening, Ankit, when I came over here, the fishermen somehow managed to bring their boats. And when they brought it over here, that was all sand. But now it's all water. So this is the situation right where I am. Marina, yes, the police are very strict, but not over here. But it is, the wind speed could be about 60, 70 or almost 80 kilometers per hour over here. Not at all easy to stand in one place. Not at all easy to even sit in your own vehicle because it really blows, it really shakes.
Nolan, I can completely understand the kind of situation that you are in. Please be safe. Nolan, in fact, bringing us the latest from Chennai as the city is bracing for Cyclone Nivar to make the landfall. Now, red alert has been sounded, in fact, across southern states because of Cyclone Nivar, which is inching closer. Cyclone landfall is likely between Mamlapuram near Chennai and Karikal near Puducherry tonight, with a wind speed which is expected to go anywhere between 110 kilometers per hour to 140 kilometers per hour. The cyclone is likely to turn into a severe category cyclone when it makes landfall. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister took stock of the situation and on various lakes, in fact, where the inflow of the water has been increased following the incessant rainfall in Chennai. As precautions, in fact, government, the Chennai Corporation has ordered removal of all hoardings ahead of the cyclone's landfall. Meanwhile, the Tamil Nadu government has also suspended several flights from Chennai. Neighbouring Puducherry has imposed prohibitory orders under Section 144. 25 NDRF teams have also been deployed and 22 teams are on standby to assist the affected states. Now, I would take you to our reporters, in fact, for more details. But before I do that, before the live pictures, just take a look at a few of these reports which have been filed through the day by my colleagues.
I'm standing at the Silver Beach in Cuddalore, and what you can see behind me is the tombstone which is kept in memory of those people who lost their life in Cuddalore during tsunami. And behind that, as we move towards the beach here, what we can see is that the waves have become stronger and the height of the wave is increasing every passing minute. We can now see that each wave is reaching up to 6 to 7 feet high, and as the cyclone starts moving closer towards the land, we're being told that these waves will be even more higher. And right now we're seeing the state disaster relief force and police officials coming and assessing the situation. They've completely cordoned off this region. General public are not allowed to come out in this side. Cuddalore, which falls under the Tamil Nadu government, has declared a state holiday for general public, and also all bus services have been stopped in this region. Everybody is asked and cautioned to remain indoor. We need to remember that Cuddalore is a delta region and tends to get affected during most of the cyclones, be it Cyclone Gaja or Thane. We've seen that there was a lot of repercussions that Cuddalore district had faced, and this time around as well, as Cyclone Nivar is going to make landfall somewhere between Mahabalipuram and Puducherry. People have been asked to remain indoors, and people in low-lying areas have been asked to move into relief camps. And the government is stating that this too shall pass, but people need to cooperate with the state government. With camera person Daniel from Cuddalore, this is Akshay Nath for India Today.
Right now, I'm at the Mahabalipuram beach where the fishermen are doing last efforts to try and ensure that their belongings are safe during the impact of the cyclone. As you see in the visual, they're actually doing a combined effort to try and drag their boats, their fishing boats, into safer ground. So till morning, the situation was more or less fine here because they could actually keep their boats towards the coastline. But in the afternoon, after it started raining and also after the winds have started blowing quite hard, the water level has increased, not just in the sea, but also you can see there is a small stream that has formed between the sea and the road which ends over here. So what they're trying to do now is they're going to try and drag these fishing boats into higher land to ensure that even if the water level increased much, there wouldn't be much problem to their livelihood. So as this has actually become a very common scene during the time of cyclones, and because the landfall is expected around late tonight, and before that they want to move maximum equipments to safer locations, and that is what these men are doing. A very combined effort, at least 10 of them working together, working in tandem, and this is not a small job as it seems in the frame, because it takes a lot of effort. These boats, these fiber boats, are really, really heavy, and it's not very easy to carry these boats.
The latest situation for live situation of what is happening as the city of Chennai braces for this cyclone Nivar. Let me go across to my colleague Gopikishan Onithan, who is joining us from Mamalapuram. We also have Akshay Nath joining us from Cuddalore. Akshay, coming to you first. Just few hours before the landfall, the wind speed in Chennai is right now increasing by every passing minute. What's the situation in Cuddalore and how is the administration preparing?
Well, Ankit, I'm back at Puducherry. This is where the likely landfall is to happen. I'm standing near the Gandhi statue, the iconic Gandhi statue in Puducherry. And what we can see here, unfortunately, the visuals on the camera might not do justice. But what we can see here is that the sea levels are increasing, the waves are increasing. And because of that, we're seeing that every area here has been cordoned off. Just to show you quickly how the police have done the precautionary measures. They've put ropes all across this place, and have also tried to ensure that most of the security is in place, and officials have been telling that people should not venture out during this time because the wind speeds are going to only increase in the next couple of hours. Already there are heavy winds, and Ankit, you would have just seen my camera person who was holding the camera was literally flying off because of the wind.
Right.
And we have been told not to venture towards this part of the region much because this is a kind of a place where the eye of the storm might be coming in. Already section 144 is in place, and all precautionary measures like relief camp centers etc. have been put into place. As far as Cuddalore is concerned, we know that 192 relief camps are there. Even there, we've been seeing very high tides and intense rains and strong winds, Ankit, and that is what is happening along this coastal region.
So the entire region right now on a very high alert. Gopi Krishnan Unnithan also joining us. Gopi, give us a sense of how Mamallapuram is preparing to, in fact, brace for this severe category cyclone.
Well, Ankit, it's pitch dark here in Mamallapuram beach because right now I was actually waiting very close to the beach to try and give you a better perspective of the area around. But unfortunately, due to the power outage and also because of the heavy rains and wind, there is literally nothing that I can show you around me. But talking about the situation, if I just move a little towards my back, I can actually see already my rain jackets are flashing in this wind. And
according to the predictions of the IMD, the particular cyclone is likely to make its landfall somewhere between Marakanam and Pondicherry. That is actually the precise location of a 10 kilometers stretch, if I can share that with you. And even though that will be the actual landfall area, that will only be the eye of the storm. But there is a huge peripheral area which could extend up to Chennai in the north of Tamil Nadu and also towards Karaikal towards the south of Tamil Nadu, where the impact will be felt. So right now I am at Mahabalipuram, where there will be severe impact as in terms of the wind speed. The wind speed is certainly picking up. It is much higher as compared to what it was in the morning and in the afternoon. Now it's increasing, and by around 10:30, 11 tonight, the wind speed will be much higher. The predictions are saying that the wind speed can get up to at least 100 kilometers per hour here.
All right, thank you, Gopi, Akshaya, for joining us. Stay safe. Gopi and Akshaya are going to, in fact, give us the latest on this cyclone as it makes landfall between Chennai and, in fact, Puducherry.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.